Splinter here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we have got the Marvel Legends Monster Venom BAF knockoff. So yes, this is actually the knockoff version. Honestly, with the exception of a couple of things and the fact it took like a year to get here from China with all their problems right now, I'm very, very happy with it. And if you really don't want to fork out the ridiculous money this goes for, then I think this is a perfectly acceptable substitute. We're going to go over the differences quickly because I do actually have an official one as well. Really annoyingly, I actually about a month ago or so ago, before I decided to bite the bullet on this guy, I did a trade for the Venom and I got rid of my complete chameleon. So really kicking myself for that now. Really kicking myself for that now. But, you know, life. Before you all post comments below, what's happening with the Fantastic Four, I am going to be coming back to that. Just getting over like a really bad flu. It wasn't Corona before everyone starts commenting about that, because I've had loads of jokes about that. It's getting a bit tedious. It's like the slightest little snivel. Oh, it's Corona! It's like, calm down, people. Everything is Corona. But yeah, no, just had a bit of really bad flu. But I'm literally on tail end of it now, so I'm feeling better. And he says as he coughs. But yeah, we will be coming back to Fantasy Four as soon as we can. Also, a lot of other personal stuff going on, as I always have. As you guys are aware, I have difficulties which I cannot really go into, or rather do not want to go into, just involving my personal life, and it takes up a lot of my time. So, sorry about that. But I will be coming back to it. Anyway, before we go any more rambling, this guy. Let's do a quick side-by-side comparison. Okay, straight off the bat, let's see who can tell which one the knockoff is. Anyone? Anyone? Because honestly, if someone handed me the knockoff right now, I wouldn't be able to tell from a glance, because the apps look almost identical. The sculpt is almost identical, if not identical. There are some slight differences. You'll put your mind at ease. This is a knockoff. This is the official. Okay? Now, slight differences in paint apps. The reds, this one's a bit more of a darker tone. This one's a bit more lighter. The teeth, these ones are a bit more yellow. These ones are a bit more like a creamy bone. The whites look identical and the plastic looks slightly identical. The only thing that I'm noticing here and now is there seems to be a bit more of a sheen to the chest part, but only the chest part on the official, whereas the rest all seems to be the same matte colour. Now, if you ever get one of these and you want to test if it is a knockoff or not, there's a really simple way to test straight off the bat, and it's these guys. The official, very rubbery, very pliable, and you know you can bend them around. The knockoff, very hard, so they don't want to move at all. And you hear that? It does do that. Let's try that. Alright, hear that? It's rubber. You can feel it's rubber. Sorry, I tap it on the back. Then the back is incredibly hollow, so no matter what I tap, it's gonna making that sound. But apart from that, they're the same sculpt, and they have the same paint apps and the same colouring. Alright, now let's get rid of the official. So, one of the other things the knockoff has a special feature. You ready? It has the ability to go. Yeah, unfortunately the peg that goes across here, or the bar rod that goes across the hips to actually do the T-cut, is separated. So when you move one leg, they both move. It was also incredibly stiff, and I thought it was going to snap when I tried to lift one leg, but that does seem to have calmed down a bit now, so just bear that in mind. Not the end of the world, just need to chuck some super glue in there, and it'll be fine. But the whole hips have actually popped open, so I'll probably just take it off and sort that out. Also, which one's it? I tried to do this earlier, but So it is actually a BAF. They do come off. So that's good to know if you want to. I haven't tried taking the chest apart. I mean, there is a seam. I can see it now where you guys can see in there. But there is a seam. The chest goes down. There's like blocks out and goes cut in for where the back panel goes on. So I don't know about that. Other really bad sign is it has really loose waist rotation. But again, I can fix that. A couple of blobs of glue here, and under there. Just smear a load under there, let it dry, and that'll fix that. And then the final thing is this ankle rotation. It came off like, I don't know if it'll pull out right here. No, I've sorted it. So basically there was a big gap there, and I heated it off and I popped it off, and on the actual peg there was just a slight little bit of extra plastic, so I cut that bit of plastic off and then heated this cap up, so without this on, for about a minute to let it kind of reset its factory default, if you will. And then when I put it back on, I've had no issues with it. It's now nice and tight, slight gappage, but I'm not sure the official one's perfect. Okay, that does look pretty good. But all these issues, I've seen the exact same thing with official Hasbro release of figures. So I'm okay with this. It just means a bit more work for me, but you know, I don't mind that. If you are not okay with that, and of course you don't have to get this, but this is, like I said, supposed to just give you guys an insight of what the knockoff is like, and if he is worth it. My opinion, yes. Let's go over the articulation. We'll do a comparative articulation just so you can see there really is no difference. So, head. Official one, go down that much. Knockoff, potentially even a bit further, but I think this one's a bit more. We'll see. Go up all that way. Can go up. Maybe not as much, but I think it's just because it's caught on the back of the back. So acceptable. I think you might get a smidge more in this one. I don't know. Maybe just the sculpting. Both can do the 360. Shoulders can go out that far. Official one, they really don't want to, and when you do, it really wants to pop that over. So they seem to be a bit smoother on this guy. Don't know why. And both can do the 360 around. This one's got nice ratchets there as well. Ratchets there. Ah, my lamp. This one's nice ratchets there as well. Both have bicep rotation. 360, but hindered by the sculpt a little bit. And as you can see, nice 90-degree elbow. Like I said, round. And rotation 360. Okay, wrist rotation 360 degrees, and can hinge down to there, to there. These are chunky figures, it's hard to do. Really ratchet, really stiff, I'm liking that. So rotation 360, ow that's pointy, and can hinge from there to there. Alright, let's get the arms up out of the way. One, stop looking up, down, two, right, okay. Bab it. It's a Mexican Venom wave. Alright. Okay, we'll have to do him first because I can't leave him like this. Right, so his ab crunch goes from there to there. So all the way back. Slight kind of curvature sticking out there, which is okay. And down as far as to there. And the apps do continue all the way through. I'm just going to do that for now. Whereas the official one from there to there. So you're looking at, I get his leg straight, about the same. Right, hips, splits, and we can get one leg always forward. So this one I'm going to have a bit of problem because this bar is split. About the same. I think this one's just a little bit lower because I can't get it to click in because of the way that bar's moving. Up thigh rotation 360 degrees. Double bend in the knees, super stiff, which you want to see on a KO. Ankle rotation, ankle point from there to there, pivot from there to there. Exactly same for this guy. Up fire rotation 360 degrees. Double super stiff in the knee. Ankle rotation. And can point from there to there and pivot from there to there. Okay, so honestly, it's just meant to be a quick comparative video to show the difference between the official release and the knockoff. I would much rather get an official one if it wasn't such ridiculous money. But this guy's going for, what's he going for these days? I don't even know, I can't remember. I think about 60 plus. Obviously you do have the new re-release of him with the black matte and the white classic Venom logo. I'm not a fan of that look. I'm not a fan of this Venom in look for classic comics. The reason I wanted this Venom was for my Ultimate Universe, because this is going to be my Ultimate Venom. Because, you know, in the Ultimate Universe, he's humongous. So this is perfect. It's why I've been wanting this figure for so long. It's just the irony of it, now I have two. But anyway, if you do want one of these, I got it from AliExpress. I got the basic version, which was £60. No, it wasn't. Why am I saying 60? It was £30. That is posted, but it do take a long time. Hopefully it won't be as long for you guys now, but for me it's taken like 3 months, but they've had difficulties with the coronavirus outbreak, and obviously with the some postage difference, and also had Chinese New Year as well. It right in the mix of it. It was basically just everything went wrong at the same time, which is why this thing took so long to get here. Oh, lose my voice, sorry. But hopefully you guys won't experience the same difficulties. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I would. Simple fixes to get like the identical figure apart from less gummy tentacles. But I don't care if they're gummy or not. It doesn't bother me. It's not like I really display the gummy things, do you? And you can't really display these either way, so... Oh, my throat is really going. Alright, had some juice. That feels a bit better. Okay, sorry about that. Right, so yeah. If you really want this look... You can't find this guy, or you don't want to fork out the crazy money people are asking for him, this is perfectly acceptable, definitely in my eyes. I don't like going with the knockoffs. Like I said, I'd much rather prefer the original version, but I cannot afford that. I can't. And plastic should not cost that much. I'm sorry, but toys should not cost that much. I saw someone on Facebook who's selling a mint in condition Juggernaut Wave Rogue, and I think it was £1,400. I was like, get real. If someone pays that money, you are an absolute moron. I'm sorry. It's a bit of plastic. Go get the Select one. Just as good, if not better. I'm contemplating selling my Legends one just to get the Select one. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, I digress. This guy, you can get, like I said, I got the basic version, which was £30, $29.99. He came with some other versions which had some different effects. Now, from what I can see from the pictures, I'll try and remember to put some up here, but they were basically the BAF Goblin Wave fire effects black. But they do kind of look a bit like tendrils coming out, so it's not a bad shout. And I think if you want to fudge it, I think it's doable, but it is basically black fire. I think there was an additional head as well with like a super long tongue. I can't 100% remember that. But yeah, like I said, I'll post some pictures here as we're talking, and you can see all the options on there if you do choose to do it. But honestly, yeah, definitely worth picking up if you want some. Just want to show a quick little bonus clip here. If you want to, if you do get this guy, you have that same problem as I do, where the legs are jelly like that. Excuse me. Mine was not separate, was not together there, as you can see, and I've just basically got a screwdriver in there, jammed it in there, pried it a little bit, and you take a look, and it's popped off straight away. So what you can see, as Marvel Legends hips normally work, just for something light might help, as Marvel Legends, or how Marvel Legends hips work, is basically there's a bar that goes across, and then there's a little cup in there. Don't know where you can see that. You see there's a little kind of groove in there. There you go, nice zoom. So this little peg here sits in here, and it will basically slot like that, and it'll stop the disc from rotating. But as you see, mine, the bit up top, has broken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue. One sec. I've put the flash on the actual camera, see if that helps. There you can see it now. So yeah, so this little bit in here is broken, should be basically here, glued down, and then this disc here would sit in there like that, and then that would stop it going up and down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push that down, glue that shut, and then I'm going to cake this in glue and glue that in there as well, so it have also the adhesive to the sides as well as hopefully up and down, and that should fix the problem. That's just on this figure. You guys might not even get this problem because obviously there's a clear break there. This isn't a just the way they're made, which I honestly thought there was no disc there. I thought it was just basically a beam, and that's why it's flopping around. So I'm actually happy because that's fixable. Anyway, just thought I'd share that. So you can do this on camera quickly for you guys. Alright, just want to put a smidge. Oh, there's loads on there. Alright. So I just want a blob in there. Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, plan B. Gonna get some smaller fingers. This may go badly, we'll see. Ow. Alright, that's now in place there. Don't know where you can see that. So that's now in place. So we're going to put a load of glue up there to kind of give it some strength, and we'll put some glue in here as well. As well as we're going to put some glue on here. So hopefully when we put this on, and I'm going to leave that like that. Does this rotate? That rotates quite nicely. Right, so I'm going to put a bit of glue in here. And I'm going to put some squiggles on here. Then I'll put some here. Oh, there's a hair there. Put some here and some here, same as here. That should hopefully help counteract the loose waist rotation as well. So this is good. This is really good. I'm very happy with that. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I may come back. We'll see. But I'm going to leave it there, let this all dry, and then we'll see how we get on when we get back from work. But I do want to get this video up, hopefully today. Hey, okay, right, so, I didn't get to finish this yesterday. Hazel's brother came around, so we ended up spending some time with him, so yeah, I didn't really get a chance to finishes after work after all, which was a bit, you know, is what it is. So my daughter's going to be around in a few hours, so it's stupid o'clock. I think it's like 6:30 in the morning. I actually don't have my phone on me, so I can't show you the time. For some reason I'm awake, because, you know, reasons, I guess. But anyway, all this super glue should be dry, so let's see how well this wants to work now. Right, then goes forward. Let's see if this plate wants to hold or not. Ah, that break was the actual cup on the peg was seized, which I thought was the case. So now they both go forward, in and back independently. So let's have a look. And see, that's all held and that's nice and firm. Brilliant. That's what we want to see. Right, so now we can just simply reattach this, and obviously all that glue on here is now dried as well. So hopefully when I put this on, we should get a nice firm stick. Right. So, alright, now I've got to be careful here, because obviously I want to put glue here, but I've got to be careful not to glue that shut. So I think I'll put some there. I'll put some there. I'm not going to do the pegs, I don't want to. I'll put some glue here, because I really would like to get a lot of glue on here if I can help it. Obviously this peg's broken, so we'll put some glue here, and we'll do some around the cup as well. Alright. Now, the reason I'm not doing the pegs is because if I need to take this apart again, glue in pegs will just basically seize them in there, so you're never getting them undone. So let's hold that shut for a minute. Checking that rotation still loose, which it is. There's a gap there, so I think even if I did glue it shut, then I could probably get a knife in there to pry it apart. Right, let's put that on its back. Clean the head of the super glue thoroughly. Put the lid back on. Alright, let's get these tools. Alright, that's working. That's ceased. Working. Working. Alright. I think that's a wee bit loose, but I'm alright with that. So, there you go, guys. The Monster Venom knockoff BAF with this problem fixed. Happy I managed to get that into this video. Anyway, guys, that is my review. I hope this was helpful to you. This is one of the reasons why I do buy these knockoffs, so I can help the community out, get them some informed decision if it is worth it or not. Because sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. Yeah, I hope you did find some value in this. And thanks a lot for watching. And stay tuned for my next video. And I'm going to try and jump back onto those Fantastic Four as soon as possible. Anyway, guys, I'm going to catch you in that video. See ya!